Hello guys, welcome to Still Team Trading channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you a trade I took on GBPJPY using the top-down analysis approach combined with my strategy, which is supply and demand. I'm going to walk you guys through every single step from the higher time frames to the lower time frames for my actual entry so that you can understand the logic or how I took this trade, and maybe in the next trades that you might be taking you can apply it to your own strategy and see how things go. So without talking that much, let's start right away. So when you take a look at GBPJPY on the 1 day time frame, we can clearly see that market was printing higher highs and higher lows, indicating that we are in an uptrend. But a failure to break this high that we had in the market made a certain high right here and we drove to the downside a little bit, but then price was unable to come and take out this buy, indicating that the bulls are no longer maintaining their bullish structure and we could be transitioning into a downtrend. So when you look at price here, we can see that there is a break of structure coming into the market right here, and market was able to take out all these lows, indicating that okay, now we have changed from this upward trend that we were having, and now with this break of structure coming into the market, we could be potentially leading to a downtrend right now. So with this pure price action which I have drawn here, when you look at GBPJPY on the 1 day time frame, you can see that we had this supply zone which has not been tested yet, and there's a chance that with this supply zone not being tested, price is going to drive all the way to this supply zone, and then we are going to see some lower lows and lower highs being formed in the market. So looking at GBPJPY right here, we have this supply zone drawn out which has not been tested. So there's a chance that price is going to drive all the way to this supply zone, fill it, and then we are going to see some bearish momentum come into the market again to come and take out these lows. So when you look at GBP on the 1 day time frame, even though market is clearly trending downwards, but that does not actually mean that we should be taking sales calls. There's a chance that price will come all the way up here, come and fill the supply zone, and come and trade all the way downwards and continue with sales. So that was the overall market direction that when I looked at the daily time frame I built, without just saying that okay, right now we are trending downwards so I should be looking for sales, but I was looking for short-term buys into the supply zone. Then when market entered the supply zone, I look for sales to continue to the downside. So that was the overall direction that I built on the 1 day time frame. We are not going to use the 1 day time frame to take trades, as it will take years or probably months or even weeks for us to get a trade on the 1 day time frame. So when you take a look at the 4 time frame on GBPJPY, you can clearly see the market was printing lower lows and lower highs, indicating that we are trending downwards, which aligns with the 1 day time frame bearish momentum that we saw. So when you take a look at the 4 time frame too, you can clearly see that we had a change of character happening in the market with the break of structure coming from this lower high the market was printing when it was in a downtrend. And see, we had this high right here, we had this low, high, low, high, low, and then price failed to come up and break this low right here. We had this break of structure coming into the market, indicating that we are no longer in a downtrend on the 4 time frame, but then we could be transitioning from the downtrend into an uptrend, which aligns perfectly with whatever I was expecting on the 1 day time frame. Because on the 1 day time frame, I was expecting that price come and fill a certain daily supply zone, which I have refined on the 4 time frame zone. You can see this is the last candle before this impossible with this imbalance, a lot of imbalance left. So I'm expecting that price drive all the way to come and fill this supply zone, and then I'll look for potential sales like I said on the 1 day time frame. So when I got this change of character, I dropped to the 1 hour time frame. And interestingly, when you look at the 1 hour time frame, we had the change of character happening much earlier on the 1 hour time frame than the 4 hour time frame, because when you look at price action on the 1 hour time frame, this is where we got our first change of character with the break of structure coming in here. See, market was making lower lows and lower highs right here, and we had a break of structure coming into market. We had a higher low, and then we had another break of structure coming in here. We had a higher low again, and then we had a break of structure coming right here. So the 1 hour time frame, market had already changed its bearish momentum or its bearish trend, and now was printing higher highs and higher lows on the 1 hour time frame. So looking at the 4 hour time frame, our 4 hour time frame change of character aligns perfectly with a break of structure we are seeing on the 1 hour time frame. So when you take a look at the 1 hour time frame, we have these break of structures right here. So taking a look at the forward demand zone that we drew right here, we can clearly see that we got two demand zones inside when we drop down to the 1 hour time frame. We have this extreme demand zone right here, and we can also see that we have another demand zone right here, which we find it also in the 4 hour time frame zone. But with this, I consider this to be an inducement zone, and when we talk about inducement is actually something which is going to lure price, or which is going to lure people in to take a buy. So I was expecting that, okay, price will drive all the way, come to this zone, and take out all these buyers who are going to be entering at this demand zone. So more or less like liquidity, price is going to take all these buyers and come to this extreme demand zone right here, and then we are going to see some bullish momentum come into the market. So dropping to the 1 day time frame, this is the overall idea I got on the 1 day time frame, to look out for trading opportunities in this zone. So this is where I was expecting to get a buy from on the 1 hour time frame. Well, I could go with the standard entry, which I'll just place my limit right here. So let's just place our limit right here, stop loss beneath the demand zone, and we can go for these swing highs as our target. You can see this will be a standard entry trade that you'll be looking for on the 1 hour time frame. So now let's play price and see how things go with this. So you can see, like I said, we've gotten a tapping at the extreme zone, and our inducement zone has been taken out, like I said. So let us just remove our demand zone that we drew, this inducement zone. So with this trade, I decided to go with the confirmation entry approach. When I talk about the confirmation entry approach, it did the same price action. Market is fractal. Market price action can be seen in the all time frames, whether the higher time frame, whether the medium time frames, or the lower time frame. So this is what I was expecting to happen on the lower time frames, to get a higher risk to reward ratio inside this demand zone right here. So I dropped to the 50 minutes time frame to look for what I said, something up like this in the 50 minutes time frame, and then take out my trade from the demand zone that I'm going to get. So let us play price and see how things go with this. And see, we've made a high, and yes, you can see we have a liquidity sweep, like I said, a liquidity sweep right here, and we have a change of character coming into the market right here. We have a change of character coming into the market right here with a new demand zone being this zone right here. So we can just place our limit, our long position on top, stops below, and then hope to target the same thing for this. So here is how, with the confirmation approach, you get a higher risk to reward ratio, but then you miss more of your trades. You understand me? With the confirmation approach, you are going to miss a lot of trades because you don't realize that price is going to pull back into that your demand zone. Price might just keep on going and going and going. So you are going to miss a lot of trades. You are going to take less trades, but then when you are able to get one or two trades and it goes into your favor, you are going to get a higher risk to reward ratio than just using the standard entry approach. See, when we look at the standard entry approach, we are going to be getting a risk to reward ratio of 6.62, but then with the standard confirmation entry, we are going to use the we are going to be getting a 10.35 risk to reward ratio when we use the confirmation entry approach. So let us jump to the 50 minutes time frame and play it and see how things go. So as you can see, we've gotten a tapping, and let's see how things will go. As you can see, just like I said, so this is a trade that I took, and I even sent it into my Telegram group channel. I sent it at a GBPJPY outlook into my Telegram channel, and I believe most of my people took it, and we had a very massive win on GBPJPY. So this is how you can use the top-down analysis approach together with any strategy that you trade, which I trade the supply and demand strategy, to get a good trade, less trades, but then when you get a win, it's a massive win. You can see I got a risk to reward ratio about 10 to 3.5, which is actually a very good. So on this trade, for every $1, for risking every $1, I made 10.35 dollars back, which is actually a very good thing that most traders out there are looking for. Thank you for watching the video, and see you in the next video. I'll try my best to make my videos much more better as I go. As you can see, this is going to be my first video that I'm going to upload. Sorry guys if I said something that you didn't like. Make sure you like the like button, subscribe for me to get more subscribers, more viewers. As time goes on, I'll try my best and do my videos much more better than I have right now. Thank you, and see you in the next video.